It's story time. Story time. Let's read it story time. Story time. I'm geeked to story time. Story time. You and me, it's story time. Story time. Let's achieve. Hello, my beautiful K crew, and welcome to story time with me, Kayla. How is your Wednesday going? I hope you're doing well, and of course, making sure to still stay safe. Now today, we have another special author feature. Today, we are going to take a look at a book from authors Sheniel, Mckoy, and Brittany Miller. This sister duo has teamed up together to write a book about their daughter and niece with a very important message. And so, without further ado, the book we'll be reading tonight is called Chloe Sage's Summer of Gratitude. You ready to see what this book is all about? Ready, set, let's begin. Whoosh! Chloe Sage's Summer of Gratitude, written by Sheniel G. Mckoy and Brittany Miller, inspired by Chloe Sage Mckoy. Oh, look at that beautiful brown girl on the cover. She is amazing. She is strong. She is one of a kind. To our darling Chloe Sage, who has not only brought excitement to our lives, but also inspiration. Chloe Sage's Summer of Gratitude. Here we go. Mom, I'm tired of playing in the yard, said Chloe. Why don't you go swimming in the pool? Her mother asked. I'm tired of that too. How about going on your iPad or watching TV? Oh, I'm bored with them too, she said, yawning. Chloe had everything a child could want to make her happy, and still she was bored. So what do you want to do? Her mother asked. I don't know, Mom, but after not going to school and seeing my friends for such a long time, I'm super bored, Chloe said. Her mother understood. The COVID-19 pandemic had forced schools to close, and the children had to stay home and could not see their friends. We all have a story with that, don't we? Every morning, Chloe woke up very early and begged her parents to play with her. She had no brothers or sister, and so she was the only little kid in her house. With nowhere to go and with no friends coming to visit, she only had her parents to play with. Her parents did not have a lot of time to do this, so they made sure they bought her all the toys she wanted. Chloe had a bicycle, a scooter, a large dollhouse, and many dolls. She even had her own bounce house that she could enjoy anytime. Though she had all this stuff, Chloe always complained about being bored. I wish I had my own bounce house. I would love that. Anytime, you won't have to just wait like for parties and stuff. You can go out there and bounce anytime. Chloe's parents always tried to make her happy. Let's invite her cousins over on Saturday, her mother said. They came, and after they left, Chloe was still bored. Another weekend, they had a family pool day, and then a picnic the next one. But she was still not happy. Her mom spoke to her. Chloe, you are always complaining, and this is not good. Why, Mom? Because it means you are not thankful for all the good things you have, her father told her. But I'm not happy, Dad. I am sure if you bought some more stuff for me, then I won't have to complain. Chloe's parents looked at each other. This was serious. I don't think Chloe is being thankful for all the things that she has. She just plays with her toys for a little while and then like, I want something new. After they left Chloe's room, they had a talk. I think I know just the thing for her, her father said. What's that? Asked her mother. I think we should send her to visit her Nana in the country, her father said. Remember how much fun we used to have there as children? And we didn't have all the stuff and fancy things she is bored with. I think it's a good idea, said her mother. Maybe while there, she'll learn to be thankful for the things she has, her father said. Her mother agreed. Chloe did not want to go to the country. She thought it would be even more boring there than it was in the city. Her grandparents lived on a farm with lots of animals, and they also had a small shop at the front. She did not want to look after any animals or help in the shop. But her parents said she had to go, and that was it. She's like, oh no, what have I done? As Chloe was packing for her trip to the country, her mother came into her room and took up her iPad, phone, and other toys. What are you going to do with them, Mom? Chloe asked. You're not taking them to the country, she said. Please, don't take them away, Mom, Chloe begged. What am I going to do all the time when I'm at Nana's? I don't know, but remember how many times you told us how bored you were with these things? Then I don't think you'll be needing them. This was true, but Chloe still wanted to take them with her. Now she knew it was going to be the worst vacation ever. Chloe sulked in the car all the way on the drive to the country. Nana was so happy to see her. She greeted Chloe with hugs, kisses, and gave her a big scoop of her favorite ice cream. This cheered her up a little. Just like grandparents love. They always end up cracking a smile on you. Her mom said, I'm sure you'll not be bored here as there are lots of things to do. You'll be so busy. You won't miss all your stuff you left behind. And you'll make some new friends here as well, her dad added. Chloe did not believe anything they were saying at all. Chloe's parents told Nana all about her being bored and how they wanted her to learn to be thankful for what she had. Leave that to us, said Nana. I promise you that she'll be a different girl when she gets back home. Chloe sadly watched as her parents drove off and left her. Chloe's going to learn a lesson. The next day, while it was still dark, Nana woke up Chloe. But I still want to sleep, Nana, she said. No time for that now. The chickens have to be fed and the goats tied out, Nana said. Chloe yawned, rubbed her sleepy eyes, and stumbled out of bed. This was awful. After looking after the chickens and the goats, she ate breakfast. Then she had to water the plants. After this, it was time to help in the shop. All day, she had to fetch things for the customers and help her grandfather pack items into bags to be delivered to those who did not come in. Ooh, they putting her to work. They say, you're bored, I'll give you something to be bored about. After a long day's work, in the evening, she was allowed to watch TV for only 1 hour, then read a book, say her prayers, and go to bed. Most evenings, Chloe was so tired, she forgot about TV and even reading and fell asleep immediately. She did not even remember what it felt like to be bored. Nana saw that Chloe did not smile a lot. Although she was too busy to be bored, she was not happy. She wondered how could she cheer up Chloe. So she invited some of the kids next door to come and play with her in the evening. Aww. I'm sure Chloe will love that. These kids next door had no toys or fancy gadgets, so they played hide and seek, dandy shandy, Chinese skip, and marbles. Chloe had never had so much fun for a long time. The next day, Chloe was excited to get all her chores done so she could start to play early. This was all right with Nana. Soon after, Chloe wasn't complaining about being bored, nor did she remember about any of the toys she thought she needed. Oh, she's like, what iPad? What TV? When you could play hide and seek and some marbles and Chinese skip and everything. All too quickly, the 2 weeks were over. When Chloe's parents came to pick her up, she was not ready to go back home. Can I please stay a little longer and help Nana on the farm and in the shop?" she asked. "Sorry, Chloe. School will be opening soon. You can't stay any longer," her father said. "Then what about my new friends?" she asked. She didn't want to leave them. "Well, you can talk to them on your phone and come back to visit them sometimes," her mother said. Then suddenly, Chloe had an idea. When she got back home, she would send some of her many toys for Nana to give to her friends. She was now realizing how fortunate she was to have so many things and they had none. Yes, Chloe. She is very fortunate, and the fact that she realizes that and she realizes how fortunate she is and she's able to give to others, give to her friends, is such a wonderful thing. After Chloe told all the kids next door goodbye, she hugged her Nana one more time. She said, "Thank you for letting me have such a wonderful time." "It was for me too," said Nana. "I'm going to miss you, and I hope you will come again." "Yes, Nana, I'll come back." As Chloe looked back at the kids from next door and her grandparents, she realized that she did not need all the many toys she had to have fun. By helping others and making friends, she was no longer bored. Oh, her parents told her. The end. Yes, Cake Crew. You know, believe it or not, but there was a point in time where tablets and cell phones and YouTube and Netflix and all of this stuff never even existed. People had to get creative and find different ways to entertain themselves. So always be thankful for what you have. Now, I hope you enjoyed reading this book as much as I did. To find your copy, make sure to head on over to Amazon and, of course, be sure to follow them on all social media platforms. A big thank you to our authors for the submission, and a huge shout out to the inspiration behind this book, Chloe Sage. You are an amazing young lady, and you are going so far in life, and I can't wait to see it. I thank you all out there for joining me as well, but it's time to sing goodbye. Are you ready? Here we go. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. My friends, goodbye to you. I hope to see you again real soon. Be proud of all your work tonight. Now climb in the bed and sleep real tight. On the count of 3, let's say goodnight. 1, 2, 3, good night.